My NES has started to crap up lately. The games don't work exactly until positioned exactly right, so I'm just going to rip open the cartridge connector. I'm going to get a Phillips head, reusable handle. I'm just going to open it up. Okay, so there are the screws, and here it is unscrewed. So yeah, this Phillips head I used was fairly large. So let's just take this off, I guess. Now we're looking for the thing that goes straight into here. So the cartridge connector, basically. That's the top. So here's the cartridge connector. Get the light around here a bit. So there's the cartridge connector. So we need to get this metal top off. So there's a smaller Phillips head screws there, there, and two on the back as well. Okay, so remove those screws. Oh shit, and that's the metal top off. Put that there. So here's our cartridge connector thing. Oh, you know so well. Here is what we want to take out. These are the connector pins. Let's try. Okay, I'm going to remove the the screws holding the black case in, and then we'll see where we go from there. Okay, so I removed those screws as well, and that's pretty much freed the housing. Now it just slides back and forth, kind of, and this stays still, which is the bit we want to get out. Now apparently this circuit board should just lift right up, and as it does, we slide this black housing out this way. So it's out. So you just lift up the circuit board, and it just slides right out. Okay, be very gentle. Remember, this is the housing, so that's the bit the cartridge goes into. Make sure that's all clean. Dust can also be the cause, and dust and dirt can be the cause of the problems. Here is our cartridge slot. Now there's a screw right. Just get the light on that. Right here, and another one down there. We need to loosen those about halfway, just so we can lift this up enough so this just slides straight off. So I'm going to loosen those. Okay, so I loosened the screws enough, you just lift it up and it slides off. It's a bit of a tough one. But yeah, so this is what we're going to fix. You can either replace it if you want, or you can fix it. First of all, we're going to start by cleaning off these. You should even be able to see this, even the blurriness, the difference. Just kind of, it's just all kind of, ugh. Okay, I'm just going to clean that off there with like a rubber or something. I'm going to get it with a rubber, maybe some Q-tips. Nothing that's going to harm it though. Okay, I don't know if you can actually see the difference, but I've been at it with a rubber. And you should be able to see before there's like bits of white, just this ordinary old W.H. Smith rubber. Pretty simple. And it just took a lot of the yuck off the tips. Just rub it, really. You can also do this with NES cart. Cleans up the contacts. Allows it to work. Okay, so right before we do stuff with this, first we're going to clean off the metal contacts. Do that, well, we've done the rubbing with the rubber, so next we're going to use a metal polish. I have Brasso, so we need that, and another cloth to buff it off with. This type of Brasso, some of it's liquid and you just dab it on a dry cloth. And you can use a dry cloth. This, however, is a pad and you tear a little bit off and we'll use that. Then you let it go dry. You let it dry just do it on the metal contacts, do it both sides. Once it's gone white, you use a white substance on. You use this cloth to buff off the white substance. Okay, we have polished off that and buffed it up. It's a lot shinier now, hopefully you can see. And there's no grime or erosion or anything on there, which is good. So it means we have a much better, cleaner connection. Now it's time we can move on to the 72-pin cartridge connector. Okay, so basically what happens with this is the bits we want to manage are this row here. This is the bit where the cartridge goes into, and over time they get bent out of their original position, so they start to work less often. So, to fix this, we simply just have to bend it up a bit more. To do this, I'm going to use a small flathead. It is a 1.2 millimeter flathead. I think it's millimeters. You only want to move them by about a millimeter up. And then there's also a row down here of 2, which you might want to move slightly closer together because that's the bit that connects to the thing we cleaned off. The ones on the actual board. So yeah, I'm going to bend them up. So you just want to get your screwdriver under there and bend them upwards like that, and go through and do that for all of them. And then remember, not too much, and you also, because there's slits, you want to do it on both sides of the slits to get them up uniformly, so at the same point, get them equal. Alright. Okay, so I've used the flathead to move them both very close together, so that's all close up to the top. Just make sure these are all in alignment, up as far as I'll go. Give them a bit of a nudge if need be. So they've all got to be pretty much equal up there. Okay, and also I just went in through the squares and just pushed them all down. So we're going to see what happens. So we're going to reassemble it now. So just reverse of everything you saw earlier. So I'm going to go put it back together. Okay, so yeah, I've assembled all the screws, put the shower back on and everything. This is working, just got to put this top on. Just one quick note, I dropped a screw like about here-ish. There's a huge spark because I short-circuited it, so yeah, be careful about that, you don't want to destroy anything. Hopefully I haven't broken it, we'll see. Okay, so I've put the top back on, everything lines and fits in very nicely, which is a good sign that nothing's gone wrong. Okay, so I've put it all together, linked it all up, everything's working. Now I'm going to test it with 3 games. These are the games that give me the most trouble fiddling. In terms of fiddling, I've cleaned them all, so it's something to do with the console, not something to do with the games. I'm pretty sure about that. So first up is 10-Yard Fight. Just take that out of that case. There we go, 10-Yard Fight. Okay, let's pop it in. Over to the right of the screen you can see, I'll just get some light over here. There you go, alright. To the left you'll see this, me putting the cartridge in, and to the right you'll see my results on the TV. Okay, it is in. Down it goes. Alright, I think it may, well, my pins have definitely got closer together since it's quite tough putting it in, but as long as there's no gay fiddling or anything. Okay, we have success on the first one. 10-Yard Fight, bitch. Okay. Number 2. Baseball. This one gives me the second most issues. So shove that in there. Push it down. Close that. And we have success again. I love that game. This is Gyromite. This took me absolutely ages to get it working the first time. So we have a 2 out of 3 success rate. We're going to go in for the third one. It's a bit tougher. Down goes the cartridge. Close the hatch and... oh. That one still does not seem to work. Oh, there we go. A couple of resets sets it off. Let's just try that again. That may have just been a bad fluke. It may just not have been in properly. Alright. Push it in again. In it goes, down goes the hatch out. Alright, kinda works. There you go, which wasn't in all the way. It's a bit glitchy. There you have it.